If anybody here has any reason why these two should not be joined together in holy marriage, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Wait! I'm so sorry. I tried to keep quiet, but I can't. Because I'm carrying Emeka's child.
Chioma, what are you saying?
Tell me, please tell me this isn't true.
I swear to you, she's lying. I would never.
Liar! You went behind my back to be with my best friend? How could you? I trusted you and you did this to me.
I promise you I didn't do anything. She's lying. You have to believe me.
Why are you lying, Emeka? You said you love me and me alone.
Chioma, please stop lying. You're making things worse.
I thought of you as a sister. Why would you do this to me? Why? Because it should have been me marrying him, not you.
Adaeze and Chioma had been best friends since they were small children. People in their town had a saying about them. If you see one, the other one is not far away. Adaeze was a primary school teacher, kind, hardworking, and loved by everyone who knew her. Chioma was beautiful and always smiling. But behind that smile, she carried a feeling she never let anyone see. For years, Chioma had quietly wished for the kind of life Adaeze had. She just never said it out loud. Then Adaeze met Emeka, a good man who loved her deeply. Soon, he asked her to marry him. The whole town celebrated the news. Chioma smiled the loudest of everyone. But underneath that smile, something quiet and dangerous had already started to grow. Chioma offered to help plan every part of the wedding. Adaeze was grateful and trusted her completely. Chioma took charge of the decorations, the dresses, the guest list, and even the wedding rings. Nobody suspected anything. Why would they? She was family in every way that mattered. But slowly, quietly, Chioma began to plant small lies. Chioma to Emeka, gently. I don't want to worry you, but I've noticed Adaeze talking to another man lately. Chioma to Adaeze, gently. Emeka seems nervous these days. I hope he's not hiding something from you. Small lies, told gently, every single day, building without either of them noticing. On the wedding day, the church was full. Everyone had come to celebrate Adaeze and Emeka. Adaeze walked in wearing her wedding dress, glowing with happiness. Just before the vows were spoken, the church doors opened suddenly. Chioma walked in, crying loudly for everyone to see. Chioma said, "I'm sorry, I can't stay quiet anymore. I'm pregnant and Emeka is the father." The whole church froze. Guests gasped. Nobody moved. Adeza's bouquet slipped from her hands and fell to the floor. Emeka stood frozen, too shocked to speak. And just like that, the wedding fell apart.
The wedding was cancelled. By the next morning, the whole town was talking about nothing else. Almost everyone blamed Emeka. Nobody thought to question Chioma's story. Heartbroken and humiliated, Adaeze left town to stay with relatives, needing time away from everything. Months later, Chioma moved into Emeka's house, still claiming to be carrying his child. But Emeka kept his distance from her. Something about the whole situation did not sit right with him. He had lost the woman he loved. But quietly, he had not yet accepted the story he had been given.
Emeka asked Chioma to go for a proper hospital checkup. She always found a reason to delay it. The date of the pregnancy kept changing. One evening, while looking for something else entirely, Emeka found a small box hidden in Chioma's bag. Inside were fake pregnancy test kits, the kind sold to trick, not to test. Then, while her phone lay unlocked on the table, a message appeared on the screen. The message read, "Don't worry, the lie only has to last until you're legally married." In one single moment, Emeka's whole world quietly fell apart for the second time. What Chioma never knew was that on the day of the wedding, someone had been quietly recording everything. Kosi, Adeze's young cousin, had been live streaming the wedding for family members who could not attend. The recording had captured everything, including a moment nobody was ever meant to see. Chioma, backstage before her big announcement, whispering to another friend. Chioma in the recording, "Once the wedding is ruined, he will have nobody else left but me." Emeka called both families together for an urgent meeting. Without any explanation, he simply pressed play. The room fell completely silent as Chioma's own voice played back for everyone to hear. One by one, her lies began to unravel in front of everyone. The pregnancy, fake. The affair with Emeka, fake. Every single part of it had been planned from the very beginning. Chioma had no explanation left to give. She sat in silence, surrounded by faces that no longer trusted her. Word of what Chioma had done spread quickly through the town. She lost her friends one after another. People who once admired her no longer wanted to be near her. She lost her job soon after, as word of the scandal reached even her workplace. With nothing left in the town that had once celebrated her, Chioma quietly packed her things and left. Months later, Emeka traveled to see Adaeze, not to ask for another chance, only to say the words he owed her. Emeka, I should have seen through her sooner. I am sorry for the pain my trust in the wrong person caused you. Adaeze had changed in the months since that wedding day. She had grown steadier, calmer, more sure of herself. I forgive you, Emeka, but I am not looking to go back to who I was before. I like who I am becoming now. She walked away from that conversation lighter than she had felt in a long time. Stronger too.
1 year later, Adaeze met someone new. A kind widowed doctor named Tobena. Tobena valued one thing above everything else in a partner: honesty. In time, he asked her to marry him. This time, she said yes with her whole heart, not just her hope. They married in a small, simple ceremony, surrounded only by people who truly loved them. As they walked out of the church together, husband and wife, someone stood quietly watching from across the road. It was Chioma, alone, watching a happiness she had once tried so hard to destroy. In that quiet moment, she finally understood something. She had not lost because Adaeze was lucky. She lost because her envy had destroyed the only real friendship she had ever known.